Attention passionate Detroit, Lions fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Detroit Lions' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Detroit Lions fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Detroit Lions fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. If you've been following the NFL landscape closely, you know that the league is always buzzing with rumors, potential trades, and strategic shifts that can totally reshape the division and the conference. And right now, one of the biggest stories swirling around is the possibility of the San Francisco 49ers trading Fred Warner, one of their most versatile and reliable linebackers, to the Detroit Lions. Yes, you heard that right. It's not just a rumor. Sources are indicating that the 49ers, who are currently dealing with cap issues following their recent extension for Brock Purdy that stretches into December 2025, are seriously considering moving Warner in exchange for draft picks and a promising linebacker prospect, with a clear priority on bolstering the offensive line. This move, if it happens, could be a game-changer for the Lions. Imagine adding a player like Warner to an already solid linebacking core that includes Alex Anzalone. The Lions' defense, which has been trending upward and showing flashes of elite potential, would take a massive step forward. Warner's presence would not just fill a gap, it would elevate the entire unit, especially in pass coverage, which has been a point of concern at times this season. His ability to cover TEs, running backs, and even step into coverage against the league's top receivers makes him an ideal fit for what the Lions want to accomplish on defense. Let's take a quick look at what Warner has been doing this season, because it's impressive. The All-Pro linebacker from BYU has played 6 games so far, and he's already amassed 50 tackles, including a sack and an interception. His PFF grade has been stellar at 92.5, reflecting his consistency and high-level performance. His coverage metrics are equally impressive, with a coverage EPA of -0.22, meaning he's been effective in limiting big plays and making plays in coverage. His missed tackle rate stands at just 4.1%, which shows his reliability in open space. Warner also has 5 pass breakups, and he's been involved in 20 tackles for loss, showcasing his ability to disrupt the offense behind the line of scrimmage. His career numbers are even more eye-opening. Over his time with the 49ers, Warner's accumulated nearly 950 tackles, 10 sacks, 10 interceptions, and 7 forced fumbles. He's an instinctive player who can fly around the field, and his coverage grade has been consistently above 91, making him one of the most complete linebackers in the league. Sure, injuries have slowed him down at times. A rib injury kept him out for 8 games last season, but he started strong in Week 1 with 10 tackles against the Rams and has been a key piece for San Francisco's defense when healthy. Now, if we draw comparisons, Warner's leadership on the field is reminiscent of the impact a player like Lavonte David had when he joined the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, elevating the entire defense and creating a more cohesive unit. For the Lions, acquiring Warner could be the missing piece that pushes the defense from good to great. His addition would bring a level of versatility and elite coverage ability that would be essential in the playoff push, especially considering how the division and the NFC are shaping up. From the 49ers' perspective, their current cap situation, around $19 million in free space, means they're looking to reset their secondary, which has struggled at PFF with a grade of just 59.4. Moving Warner could free up around $20 million in cap space, money they could then redirect toward extensions for key players like Nick Bosa and other core pieces, aiming to keep the championship window open. But there's a real risk here. Trading Warner would dismantle one of the league's top linebacker core, potentially leaving the 49ers vulnerable in the middle of the field. It's a classic case of cap management versus competitive window, a challenge many teams face, but one that can have long-term consequences. For the Lions, this trade could be nothing short of transformative. Their current linebacking unit, featuring Alex Anzalone, has been solid, grading at 84.3 according to PFF, but adding Warner could boost that significantly. His presence would elevate the entire second level, allowing the Lions to be more aggressive against both the run and pass. Right now, Detroit allows around 140 yards per game on the ground, which is respectable but could be better. Warner's ability to shut down running lanes and make plays in coverage would tighten things up considerably. Statistically, the Lions' defense has been decent, but they're still looking for ways to elevate their game, especially against the league's top offenses. Warner's addition would also help in stopping explosive plays, which have been a recurring issue. The Lions are already one of the top teams in the league with a 9-4 record, but they're hungry for more. Strengthening the defense, especially the middle linebacker spot, could be the difference between just making the playoffs and making a deep run all the way to Super Bowl LVII. And let's talk about what Warner could bring when it comes to big moments. His experience in high-pressure situations, especially with the 49ers' recent playoff runs, means he's no stranger to the spotlight. His leadership and football IQ could be invaluable for a Lions defense that's been remarkably resilient, but still learning how to close out tough games. Plus, with Jared Goff leading the offense, the Lions are in a great position to capitalize on improved field position and a more aggressive defense that can force turnovers and create short fields. Now, if this trade goes through, it could send shockwaves through the NFC North. The Vikings and Packers are both fighting to stay relevant, but a Lions team with Warner at the helm of their defense could dominate the division for years to come. The NFC is already stacked with talented quarterbacks and explosive offenses, so having a linebacker like Warner, who can neutralize some of that firepower, would be a huge advantage. It would also send a message that the Lions are all in, not just for this season but for the long haul, building a team that can contend year after year. Looking at the bigger picture, the Super Bowl odds reflect how much faith Vegas has in Detroit's potential. Currently, the Lions are listed at around plus 1,200 to plus 800 to win it all, a significant jump that indicates the betting community sees them as legit contenders. Adding Warner as a playoff X-factor could push those odds even lower, especially if he helps the Lions tighten up their defense and make those crucial stops in the postseason. His ability to boost tackles, coverage efficiency, and overall leadership makes him a perfect fit for a team on the brink of something special. In conclusion, this potential Warner trade is more than just a rumor. It's a statement. It's about the Lions signaling that they're ready to make bold moves, to chase greatness, and to leave their mark on the NFL landscape. Warner-Goff connections, a dominant middle of the defense, and a team that's hungry for its first Super Bowl appearance in decades. That's the vision. It's an exciting time to be a Detroit Lions fan, and this move could be the catalyst that propels the team into true NFC powerhouse status. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Detroit Lions news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Detroit Lions fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential move? Do you think Warner is the missing piece that takes this team over the top? Or are you wary of giving up draft capital and disrupting the chemistry? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Detroit Lions. Remember, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for all the latest Detroit Lions news. This team is on the rise, and with bold moves like this, the future looks even brighter. Let's go Lions!